Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you by chance are new, make sure you click the subscribe button as well as the bell button, which will get you notifications each and every time that I upload a video. My videos currently are every Sunday, and I'm throwing some in bonus ones like this one on Tuesdays, so look for them Sundays for sure, and every once in a while on a Tuesday. So let's get started. Today we're going to talk about veterinarians and are you getting ripped off? Okay, we have 4 dogs. One of them is a blind dog, which I do have a video on if you care to check that out. You can check that out. I'm going to probably put any of the animal videos in a playlist, so you might be able to look there and see which ones I have. I don't have that many at this point, but maybe in the future I'll do more of these. So like I said, we have a blind dog. We have 3 other dogs as well. One of the dogs is a Pomeranian Chihuahua, and she's been having a coughing problem for quite some time. We've taken her to the vet a lot and just kind of not getting anywhere. Get her on medication, but she's really not doing all that well. The other day she lost a patch of hair that was like the size of a quarter or so. So we decided to take her in and find out what's going on. We could not see our regular vet, so we saw somebody else that was there, and because kind of clueless. So here's kind of what happened. They told us, actually my wife took them in, I was at work, but took the dog in, and the lady that saw the dog said that why don't we do blood work, why don't we do all these x-rays, all this stuff. Well, if you'd have looked at the past history, we've done all this. So right there, she's already trying to do something that we've already done. If you just look at the doctor's notes, you would know this. So that was a little frustrating. But anyways, my wife calls me and says, they said that the dog's teeth need to be cleaned, and maybe she has some teeth problems. Maybe that has to do with the coughing, and maybe we should have that done. So I said, go ahead. It was like $200+, okay? All right, so after I'm done working, or actually on my break, I call and find out, how's the dog doing? Well, come to find out, it was $400. I take that back. $400 to have the teeth cleaning. Okay? And I said, go ahead and do it. We got the dog. We got to take care of her. Okay. So anyways, I call on my lunch and find out that basically we spent $200. They gave her some ointment, and that's about it for that little patch. And that's all we got out of it, because my wife told them, forget it, because it was $400 for blood work and all the different things that they wanted to do. That was what they were quoting us the price on. To get the teeth clean, that was $800 on top of the $400. So needless to say, my wife did not go forward with spending an additional $800 to have teeth cleaned, which is outrageous. So I've been going, without mentioning names, I've been going to this vet. Actually, when I was a kid, my very first dog, we took to this building, the place, and it's the same name and everything. But I started going there with my first dog and have continued to go there after this guy took over, and he's got other people working for him now as well. But I've kept going there because I've always been pleased, and our main vet is awesome. He's great, he's very knowledgeable and everything, but now it's like I'm thinking it's time to switch vets because his prices are just getting outrageous. For instance, we have a dachshund that, we took her to a different place to get her nails cut. Now, when we got her nails cut at this place, and we have the other 3 dogs there as well, we take them all in. Anyway, she had a seizure. Now, we didn't know that she had seizures, and that's how we first learned about it. So we took her to our vet, and he basically said that then for nail trims, we just put her on a medicine. You just give it a couple hours before. It'll kind of make her so that, the nail trim won't bother her. So what we have done is we have taken her to my vet to have the nail trims done. The other 3 dogs are still going to the same place that we had been going to. Now, to show you the difference in price, I can have all 3 dogs done for the same price as the dachshund. Ridiculous, right? Okay, nail trims at the place, which is a veterinarian place, is $10 per dog. Okay, so we've got 3 dogs, that's $30. Okay, up till the end of last year, nail trims for my dachshund was $28. And the reason, and I said, man, why so expensive? They said, well, we have to have a technician do it. Well, that's funny because the other place, they have technicians do it and it's $10. So it makes no sense. So the only reason why I kept going for nail trims over here is because we knew that initially the dachshund had problems over at the other place. That's where she had her seizure. However, she had nail trims there before and it wasn't an issue. And also, now that we know that she has seizures, if we put her on medicine like they do at the other place, at the current vet that I go to, then we can, we can just go and I can get 4 dogs done for $40 instead of instead of spending $70, I can spend $40 for 4 dogs. Just makes more sense. So the nail trim is one thing, and I did want to say that up until the end of the year, and I may have started to say this, up till the end of the year, the nail trim was $28. Come January, the nail trim now is $32. So that's $32 plus I buy medicine on top of that, which is fairly cheap, but still, it's extra. And that will be regardless of where I go. So that got me thinking, wait a minute, this is not right. This is just getting too outrageous. I mean, the vet is great, but there comes, he's not the only vet around, and so I'm going to look elsewhere. So that's kind of where we're at as of today. And so what I did is I did a comparison. So I know nail trims are $10 compare at the other place, veterinary place, and they have many vets there. Okay, and they're a 24-hour place also, which is also a plus. So $10 for a nail trim compared to $32 for a nail trim. Okay, that's pretty, 3 times as much and then some. Okay, that's pretty ridiculous. Okay, so now we go to our Pomeranian Chihuahua, which her name's Roxy. So taking her in, let's just talk about just the teeth cleaning, okay? Teeth cleaning was $800 plus. $800 plus, I don't know exactly what it was, but it was over $800 and some odd dollars. Okay, and also if there's tooth extractions needed, then that's going to be additional as well. Okay, so what I decided to do is today I called the other veterinarian place and I said, okay, what do you charge for a teeth cleaning? Okay, how much do you think it is? $320. That includes blood work, that includes anesthesia, that includes everything except the tooth extraction, which could be additional if needed. Same thing as the other place. So a difference of $800 plus, and like I said, I don't know the exact number. I'd had to talk to my wife about that, but $800 plus for the to have her teeth cleaned compared to $320. Wow, what a difference. So I decided to make this video because I'm thinking, okay, if that's what we're paying, there's got to be other people out there that are just paying a fortune unnecessarily. And as highly as I think about the vet that we've been going to all these years, and as much as I like the guy, he's, like I said, he's not the only one out there, and I can't afford his prices anymore. He's outpricing me, so I'm going to go elsewhere. Okay, so let's say you have a vet or you don't have a vet. It doesn't matter, but you have an animal, a dog, whatever, cat, whatever. Okay, so what I suggest you do is you call and find out what a nail trim costs and or what a teeth cleaning costs. Okay? Now, if you have a current vet, call your regular vet and then call another place and compare prices. Now, if you have no vets, call a couple, 2 or 3 even, and find out who is the cheapest. For these are just standard services that they can quote you a price on. They don't need to see the dog or anything like that. The only thing for the $320, the only additional thing that could be an addition, they said if you haven't had the dog to a vet within the last year, then we would require to check the dog out. That's $55. At the other place that I've been currently going, I guess it's $64. So that one's not a lot more, but it's still $9. Everything is more. So, and I just have a feeling that my regular vet has just upped all of his prices as of the new year. And it's like, the guy is very smart, very knowledgeable, knows a lot about dogs. And I'll tell you that, and I like the guy. But again, he's going to outprice himself to where people are going to leave, like me. And so that is what the direction that we're headed in for our veterinary services, and we'll see how it goes. But I think that it will be a positive choice, especially since we have 4 dogs. That's the problem with having so many animals, is the cost is very expensive, and even one dog, you don't have medical insurance or anything, and you got to pay for it all. So, and you want to do what's best for your pet. So what I'm hoping you get out of this video is that maybe check. I'm not telling you to leave your vet. If you have one you like and you're happy with them, great. But I'm just saying, if you're not starting to notice that prices are increasing and keep increasing, and it just seem to be, wait a minute, this just doesn't seem right, I recommend you check other places and see if you can get a better deal. You'll probably get the same service or close to it for a cheaper price. And we've been enough to the other place that we know that they're nice to the animals. I've also, when I first got my Min Pin dog, we got him from, well, actually PetSmart, but it was through the Humane Society, and they paid for the first initial visit checkup. And so that was one of the places that you could take him to, and they were fine there. So I've been there for that, and then of course many nail trims. So they seem nice and everything, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. So, like, back to the whole purpose of this video is to make sure that you're not getting ripped off, and maybe you just need to switch vets, maybe you don't. I'm not telling you that you need to, but if you, like I said, if the prices continue to increase, like in my circumstances, you've got to weigh the difference. It's like, man, I can't even afford this stuff anymore, and I want to do what's best for the dogs that we have. I don't want to not take care of them properly. That's kind of what I tell my wife. If we're gonna have the dogs, we need to take care of them within reason. I mean, I can't spend thousands and thousands of dollars on medical issues. However, within reason, you got to take care of them. So that's kind of where we're at. I hope that somehow you got something good out of this video. If you did, please put a comment in the bottom of this if you watched it all the way through and got something good out of this. Put a comment. At the very least, put a like. Share this video with your friends or people that that have animals. And I hope you subscribe as well. If I haven't said that, I know I did it in the beginning. And see you next time, guys. Bye.